Hi everyone, yasas, que kalos irtate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make another delicious chicken dinner using a yogurt marinade that's going to lock in that moisture, especially if you're choosing to use a chicken breast like I did today. It's going to lock in the moisture, keep the chicken nice and juicy, and then it also creates a little bit of a creamy sauce that you can pour over the chicken once it's made, and you can serve this with so many different things. I'll go over that later on. Let's get started. Okay, I have 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts today, but you can use chicken tenders or even chicken thigh meat. I'm just going to slice the breast into long strips like this. If you tenderize them a little bit by pounding them with a mallet, it's just going to make them a little bit softer, but you can skip this step if you're in a hurry. Place the chicken in a 9 by 13 inch baking pan, or a sheet pan will do too. Anything that is safe to go under the broiler afterwards. And then we're going to make the yogurt marinade for this. So I have a cup of plain full fat Greek yogurt for this, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, the juice of 2 lemons. You can add less if you don't like the lemon juice in there, but just the lemon juice is going to tenderize this even more and add a layer of flavor. 2 teaspoons of salt, some freshly cracked black pepper, a tablespoon of dried crushed oregano, a little bit of paprika. This is regular sweet paprika, not the smoked paprika. So a teaspoon of it is enough. A teaspoon of ground cumin and a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. I'm adding 1 to 2 teaspoons of mustard. If you don't like it, feel free to leave it out, no problem. 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. I have 3 garlic cloves that are finely grated. Whisk this all together and then pour this over the chicken. Turn the chicken around and coat this on all sides. You can let this sit and marinate at room temperature for about 30 minutes before you cook it. You can leave it overnight if you're doing this the night before in the refrigerator, and then take it out and let it come to room temperature before you cook it. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is going to bake for 20 to 25 minutes. You'll know that it's cooked when the internal temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can check that with an instant read thermometer. I like to also stick this under the broiler for 2 to 3 minutes just so it can get a little more color. If you want to cook this in an air fryer, that's an option too. This is so tender, juicy, and delicious, and it leaves a little bit of a yogurt sauce too that'll taste good over anything. It's ready to serve. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Let's do the taste test. And as you can see, when you slice into the chicken, it's perfectly juicy. The sauce is creamy and good. Let's see what it tastes like. So delicious, so much flavor. The yogurt adds a little bit of tanginess. It almost tastes like there's melted feta cheese in there. It's so creamy and good. The perfect amount of seasoning in there. I would serve this with some lemony roasted potatoes. If you want to keep it low carb, of course, a salad would be really good. If you want to turn this into a sandwich, warm up some pita bread, put some cheese in there and melt it so that way the chicken and the cheese melt together. Add lots of that sauce, that pan sauce. This is so good. Of course, you can also serve this with a Mediterranean rice pilaf, cauliflower rice. I'll put all the options on the blog post, so make sure to check it out. You can head on over to the website, dimitrasdishes.com, to print this recipe out. Let me know how you're serving this. Before I head out, let me let you know that you can also make this in the air fryer. So if you're putting it in an air fryer basket, preheat it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about a minute or 2 so it gets nice and hot. Then put the chicken in there. It takes about 15 minutes, but an instant read thermometer will just check that for you. And as soon as the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit, the chicken is ready. And the air fryer is not gonna make that sauce that you're gonna have if you're cooking it in the pan in the oven, but it is gonna get it a little bit more crispier on the outside. And if you like that, you can use the air fryer instead, especially if it's really hot and you don't wanna run your oven. That's an option for you. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yasas.